Welcome to these additional episodes of Your Pregnancy Week by Week. We're going to provide information about things you may want to know about before baby's birth and in the weeks and months after baby arrives. Dr. Glade Curtis and I hope these discussions will help you and your partner settle into your new roles as parents. The information in these episodes is a general informative guide. None of the information we provide is intended to replace, countermand, or conflict with the advice given to you by your own doctors. Always follow his or her advice. Use the information you learn here as a starting place in your dialogue to help you put your life with baby and after pregnancy concerns, questions, or interests into words. Each episode will cover one topic. Our discussions are intended to help guide you through the many new experiences awaiting you. So let's get started on this discussion. We're going to talk about birth control after pregnancy. Did you know you can get pregnant again very soon after having a baby? You may ovulate as early as 1 month after giving birth. And many women have sex again within 6 weeks of having a baby. So it's important to have a plan for birth control if you don't want Irish twins. Irish twins are 2 babies born from different pregnancies within 1 year of each other. You may have heard breastfeeding is a good way to keep from getting pregnant. It can decrease your chances, but don't rely on it to protect you. You can get pregnant while breastfeeding even if your periods haven't returned. Studies show 80% of all breastfeeding women ovulate before their first period. About 40% of those women using breastfeeding as birth control get pregnant again fairly quickly. If you breastfeed, there are many types of contraception to consider. Condoms, the mini pill, birth control foam or jelly, diaphragms, IUDs, Norplant, and Depo-Provera injections are some. Discuss options with your doctor. Progesterone-only birth control pills do not decrease milk production, and there are no known harmful effects on baby. Most doctors don't prescribe them until your milk supply is fully established, usually 1 to 2 weeks after birth, or at your 6-week postpartum checkup. If you bottle feed, you have many options, such as the regular birth control pill. Wait at least 2 weeks after delivery to start taking it. Some birth control options last for a long time. Norplant and Implantat are placed under the skin and release hormones to prevent pregnancy. They can last for a few years. A Depo-Provera shot is given every 3 months. A flexible ring inserted into the vagina called NuvaRing provides protection for 3 weeks. If you used a diaphragm before pregnancy, you need to be refitted after baby's birth. The size of your cervix may have changed, so check with your doctor about getting a new one now. If you want non-prescription birth control, use over-the-counter products. You can buy condoms and spermicides at the drugstore. You may also practice rhythm methods, including periodic abstinence, calendar rhythm method, and temperature rhythm method. You might want to discuss these with your doctor. Talk to your doctor about contraception at your postpartum checkup. If you're not planning another pregnancy immediately, ask about birth control methods. You need a prescription for an oral contraceptive. If you decide on Norplant or Depo-Provera, you need to make arrangements for the procedure. An intrauterine device, IUD, is a form of birth control inserted into your uterus to prevent pregnancy. Your doctor can remove it any time if you decide to get pregnant. These devices are often inserted within 48 hours after baby's birth. If not inserted within that time, you may have to wait until 4 weeks after birth to have the procedure. Some women choose to have a tubal ligation performed after baby's birth. It involves blocking a woman's fallopian tubes to prevent further pregnancies. It's the #1 birth control method in the United States. The procedure is often done while you're in the hospital. Doing the procedure soon after delivery can make sense. If you received an epidural for labor and delivery, you're already anesthetized. Your doctor may want to see you 10 to 14 days after you leave the hospital to check if the incision is healing properly and to look for signs of infection. Whatever you decide to do about birth control, it's always a good idea to discuss it with your doctor at your 6-week postpartum checkup. Follow us on social media for updates, new podcast episodes, and important information. Visit Your Pregnancy Week by Week, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to find out more about our podcast, visit our website, yourpregnancyweekbyweek.com. Looking for something specific? Check out the podcast topics list. It lists topics covered in each weekly pregnancy episode and our Let's Explore More segments. If you would like further information, check out our book, Your Pregnancy Week by Week. You may also want to check out our book for partners, Your Pregnancy for the Father-to-Be.